You ever have somebody call you a name, and your first instinct is to snap back? Well, let me tell you what happened the other day. One of the games my son plays actually called him a bad name. He came to me and told me what it said, and I asked him, "Well, was it wrong?" And he just shrugged and said, "Not technically." That right there is today's lesson. When somebody says something derogatory to you, instead of letting your emotions take over, try this. Ask yourself, are they wrong? That one question will save you so much energy, time, and unnecessary conflict. Because if the answer is yes, they're wrong, then you've already won. They're speaking from a place that has nothing to do with who you actually are. And if they don't know you like that, why are you letting it get under your skin? When they're wrong, you've got two completely valid options. Option 1, let it go. Just let it roll right off you. Why? Because if they're wrong, then what they said doesn't even apply to you. That's like someone calling you lazy while you're out here working 2 jobs and raising kids. It's not your truth, so don't make it your problem. Option 2, calmly ask them why they think that. Not in a sarcastic way, not in a say it to my face way, but in a genuine, grounded way. Ask, why do you think that? Then let the conversation unfold. This does 2 really important things. 1, it forces them to explain themselves instead of hiding behind emotion or impulse. 2, it opens the door for both of you to understand where things went left. Whenever you ask that question, you'll usually discover one, or both, of these things. They're acting on emotion, not truth. A lot of people don't respond. They react. And reactions are emotional. When a person has little control over their emotions, they don't think, they don't process, and they don't consider the impact of their words. They just explode. And their explosion doesn't tell you anything about yourself. It tells you everything about them. Somewhere, a miscommunication happened, a misunderstanding, a tone that came off the wrong way, a message that didn't land how you intended. And when you respond calmly instead of reacting emotionally, you'll start to see the real issue. And 90% of the time, it had nothing to do with the insult they threw at you. Here's where people get confused. Arguing and discussing are not the same thing. Arguing, or emotion. Arguing is loud, it's defensive, it's reactive, it's fueled by hurt feelings, not facts. You can tell when someone doesn't have control over their emotions because everything turns into an argument. They're not listening, they're trying to win. A discussion. Calm passion. A discussion is what happens when 2 people actually want to understand each other. It's grounded. It's passionate, sure, but it's not emotional. A discussion says, let's figure this out. An argument says, let me prove you wrong. And once you start recognizing the difference, you'll stop letting people pull you into emotional battles they created in their own head. The most powerful thing you can do when someone insults you is to stay curious instead of offended. Ask yourself, are they wrong? If yes, let it go or ask why. If no, that's still not an attack. That's an opportunity. Maybe it's something you can fix. Maybe it's something you already know about yourself and you're working on. Either way, getting mad isn't going to help. Understanding will. When you shift your mindset from reacting to reflecting, you'll stop letting people control your emotional state. Not every comment needs your outrage. Not every insult deserves a war. But every interaction can teach you something, either about them or about yourself. So next time somebody calls you something, remember what I asked my son. Are they wrong? Let that be your filter, your pause, your grounding point. because most of the time, the insult was never really about you in the first place. It was about their own emotions, expectations, or misunderstandings. If this resonates, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more information about yourself, the world, and our place within it.